So honestly, I really enjoyed this episode or this first episode. A nice introduction. We get, you know, the inside and outside world and how they're different, and it seems like we get two different timelines. So the first one being was when before they went outside as kids, and then the other is the person pretty much when they're already outside, and it seems like they're making a journey somewhere, and we get more clarification on what their main objective is. So it seems like the blonde-haired kid is not destined, but he has to go somewhere. Like he was told, oh, you have to go to this. Meet me up at this location, and then it seems like the girl was just assigned as his bodyguard for the way. Um, kind of tagging along, and he, she was assigned to him by I don't know who. I'm guessing a family member to ensure her safety. But yeah, I think this show will be very interesting. I mean, we see they have to travel through this wasteland of the outside world, looking for this, I guess, heaven or something. I don't know what they mean yet. And yeah, I just think it'll be interesting to see their journey up until now, because we already see some hurdles that they have to go through. So one, obviously the people, the world, and then we have also their age, like we saw I think earlier, that they're getting to the age, I think it was 18, and the girls at 18 and the boys like 15. They're at that age that they're interested in, they're more sexually active. So I wonder how that will play a part in the show, with their ages. The second part is that with the monsters too, like we got introduced towards the end, that man-eating monster, whatever, looked kind of weird towards the end. And the people too, like I said, because we saw that when they were towards the end, they were staying at an inn, they're ready to go to sleep, and it seemed like the lady put something in the food, because we saw them immediately like go to sleep, very fast. And even the girl questioned, like, oh, we don't go, like, what's happening to our body and everything. And I think it'll be very interesting to see their journey from there to um to heaven, with jumping the hurdles from the monster, which they have mentioned, or the girl has mentioned that, oh, we can kill it with my gun. So they're gonna have to watch out for monsters and the people, because even we heard before, we had a scene where a guy said, kids from your generation know nothing about the outside world. So I think by that he's implying that they come from a generation that, or they did come from a very high technological uh, um era, and they have no survival skills because they don't have the technology that they're used to having with them when they were inside the mirror, the dome, I guess you could say. And then we get the stuff towards the end too, where it seems like the director tells the kid that, yeah, there is an outside world, but um there's some, it's like heaven and hell, pretty much, as she said. This is like heaven, but if you go outside the walls, it's pretty much hell. And she was kind of right to that degree. And she was with a when she explained the outside to him. It seemed like she was with a manager or something, like very important looking people, and when she decided to tell him the outside world, the people were very like, oh, don't, you shouldn't tell him, you shouldn't tell her something. But I was just, I just take that as a sign of that there's probably directors or something in charge of the place, and they're probably avoiding telling the children that yeah, there was an outside world. So we have that. And then in the beginning, the last thing I want to mention was that in the beginning, it looked like when the kids were taking a test, one of the tablets kind of was hacked on, and then there was a little question saying, do you want to go outside the world? Do you want to know outside, pretty much? And for now, we don't really know who was behind that hack or whatever. I'm guessing it was from someone outside of the world trying to contact them and telling them like, oh, this and that. And on top, we don't know what what happened. Like, did they escape? Because that place kind of looked very secure, so I would imagine it's hard to escape. So I don't know what really happened. Like, did something happen? Because one of the characters mentioned that everything went downhill after the collapse. So I don't exactly know what the collapse is, but maybe it's the reason why a bunch of these monsters are here on Earth. But yeah, so far very interesting first episode. I've really enjoyed it, and certainly gonna be watching more and more of this interesting show. But for now, I think that's gonna be it. I think that'll be it. Please leave a like, subscribe, and leave your comments down below. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.